Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Sanctuary of Light and the Light Institute of Galileo. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, there's a special way that we do this Sunday meditation. We divide it into 3 parts. In the first part, we ask our divine higher self. It's the intuitive essence of your soul. It's your own inner voice that guides you through your life. We ask it to take a form for us so that we can align to that. And then we draw that form into the body and we sit in meditation. Now in each part of this meditation, at the end of each part, I'll make an Om sound. So you can push the button on your machine and meditate for as long as you like. And push it again and start the next part. The second part is the practice of radiance, wherein we reach up into the cosmos and we draw a beautiful beam of pure white light down through the top of our head, down into the stomach, into the solar plexus. This is the center of the emotional body. And from there we laser it out through our auric field, across the planet and back up into the cosmos. So we breathe in, draw it down, exhale and laser it out. This really helps you to go into a deep state of meditation, and it also activates your presence and your purpose in life. Third part of the meditation, each week we focus on something that's global so that we're using our lives and our meditation as a gift into the world. This week we're going to meditate in this third part for all of the innocent people who are caught in wars in the Ukraine and Africa and wherever there are these conflicts that the governments are engaged in, whereas people, you and I, are not part of that. So we're going to send light to them that they can find safety, that they can help to end the wars, that they can go on with their own lives. The purpose of our incarnations as a soul family here is the evolution of our souls. So wars and conflict and destruction must end. And we can play a part in that and help to make that happen. So we'll begin with our breath, because when you exhale, it slows your brain down into a meditative state. So we're going to breathe in through our nose. Here we go. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. And now exhale very slowly, puckering your mouth and blowing out through your mouth. And breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Ask your higher self, the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice, to take a form for you. It could be a light or a being, an animal, a tree, even an equation. Just call it forth and see what form it takes at this moment for you. Ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you hold your divine essence at this moment. And just imagine anywhere, any part of your body, any organ, any place where your higher self is touching you at this moment. And focus right there. And breathe in through that point. And feel as you're breathing in and out that you're opening that area where you are holding your divine essence. And now draw your higher self in through that place. And feel as if as it comes in, you are sitting in meditation as your higher self. Om. Now reach up into the cosmos and imagine a beautiful beam of pure white light that you are pulling down to you, calling it to you, down through the top of your head, into your solar plexus, your stomach, and laser it out across the planet and back up into the cosmos. Breathe in, draw the white light down, and exhale it out, lasering it out. Just continue to do that for as long as you wish, as it will bring you into a peaceful, centered, meditative state. Om. Ask your higher self to show you all of the innocent people caught in war at this time, all over the world. And just imagine that you could draw them into your mind's eye, as if to hold them and protect them. And ask them what frequency of light they need from you to be protected, to find safety, to find a way to go on with their lives and the purpose of their embodiment. Take the first color that comes into your consciousness. Do it now. And whatever color you get, again, reach up into the cosmos and pull exactly that color in a beam of light down through the top of your head. Bring it down into your solar plexus, your stomach, and laser it out to all the innocent people caught. And just continue to draw it down and laser it into them and feel as if they're receiving it, that they needed this. Every color, every tone is a cosmic conversation. So feel that you're continually extending that color to all of these innocent people, to support them, to help them to survive and go on with their lives, and to use their beautiful consciousness to participate in bringing a new level of safety and peace and oneness into our world. Om. Take a deep breath into your body and open your eyes. Thank you for that meditation. We have a second part to our Sunday meditation. It's called Knowings. And people from around the world send us questions about things that are important to them so that we can all uplift ourselves and illuminate our lives. And so Allison will tell us the questions that have come for this Sunday meditation.
The first question is from the island of St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Dear Miss Chris Griscom, about reincarnation, could someone with whom you have a spiritual vow and contract call you into body for help before you are ready to reincarnate, causing large life problems because of not being prepared, spiritually, emotionally, etc.? I think this might have happened to me with my father. I feel so much love for him, but I've also felt the sense of disjointed displacement in life for all my 48 years.
On a soul level, there is no way that any other spirit, any other soul, anyone you have traveled with, and someone who is your father is someone that you have traveled with again and again. You might have been the partner, you might have been the father, you might have been his mother, you might have been his teacher. You know him. And so if you're having difficulties and feel as if he causes you to be out of your own center, this is exactly the reason that you have come. Yes, there are contracts and vows that say, we will be together in this next lifetime. You may have made that vow to be together in some other lifetime. And in this lifetime, because you don't know what was not finished in that karmic situation, is causing you imbalance. The best thing to do, and of course, I would always say, at the Light Institute, we would help you to clear your father so that you could see the lifetimes you've had together. Then you would realize why you have called him in. Because one of the things that I know is that we all choose our parents in any lifetime. And so that imbalance that he's creating in your life is because he is your soul friend. So he's pushing you to look at the source of that. And you're giving your father way too much power. At 48, it's time for him to take a side seat so that you can grow on. And so just in the same way that we were sending light a moment ago to innocent people in war, hold in your mind's eye your father when you're sleeping or whenever, and ask him what frequency of light he needs from you to come into balance and harmony in your life now. And you'll find that there's a shift. That's the way you take control, and that's the way you give the gifts that say, yes, I will change the level of karma that we have between us, not him. You need to put him aside, really, and know that your life belongs to you. Great love. Alison.
The second question is from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Sao Paulo.
Chris, will you please explain self-righteousness and why it seems to often be expressed with anger and violence?
Well, we're certainly seeing a lot of that right now. Self-righteousness is a term that we often connect to religious organizations, for example, the Judeo-Christic themes, because it has to do with being the good guy. And so, of course, the worse that we feel about ourselves, the worse karma we're holding against ourselves, the more we feel the need to get up above the rest of the people. And that's the righteousness. I'm the good guy. You guys are not as good as I am. God doesn't see you. It may take on a religious thing of my God against your God. It might be a familial thing that says you're competing with your siblings, and so you're always trying to climb that vertical ladder to say, I'm on top, so that you don't have to feel the pain of anything you're holding against yourself. And so that's what self-righteousness is. We're seeing it in violence and anger now. It always brings about a kind of anger, because when we feel that we're not safe, that we're not heard, that we're not worthy, it makes us angry, and we project it onto the outside world. The violence that is occurring is coming from that same deep, emotional, and cosmic kind of energetic conclusion that I have to win. And so if I have to be violent against you to get you out of my way, or I project onto you that it's all your fault, that I am not who I want to be, or I don't have what I need, that's self-righteousness. And so again, the way to cure that, and we can, is to begin to allow yourself a true loving energy, gentleness to yourself that allows for you to make a mistake, to fall on your face, to not be perfect, without saying, I'm not good enough, but to say, I am that I am. This is a saying that comes from Brazil, and it says, the equivalent in English is, I am that I am, no better, no worse, and I find it good. So the more that we acknowledge in ourselves that we're not waiting for the world to give us what we think we need, but we're feeling a contentment or a completion in ourselves, the less we judge others and the less violent we are. Some people say that humans have in our genetics to be violent. Yes, I would say this is true, and the reason for it is that we don't remember who we are. The more that you meditate, the more that you go deeply inside and feel that you are part of the cosmos, which is what we're doing with our consciousness in these meditations, the less self-righteous you will need to be, or that you will see outside you. Sometimes we see it all as outside us. So another thing that I always find, if something makes me feel violent or angry, I always look inside. Where am I holding the anger? Where am I holding the violence? And then I use light to clear it out of my body. So that will help you very much to be able to be free of that conversation, because it isn't true of you. You are here because you're a great being, because your soul has asked to participate in the healing of our planet and our evolution at this time. I hope you will remember that and seek the sense of that, so that you feel that in you, that you belong. Great love. Alison?
The last question is from Vassa, Finland.
Finland. Hello, Finland.
Dear Chris, I feel like a rubber band. I stretch out to new and daring things in my life, determined to move forward and expand who I am. And then I have something like a panic attack, and inevitably I snap right back into the rut of my old life, of the more comfortable, tedious, methodical, and known. Chris, what makes change so hard to maintain? And is there something wrong with me that keeps me regressing to an unevolving comfort zone?
Oh my. I love that you have asked this question, because this is something that's definitely echoed around the world. I think everyone feels this at least at some time in their life. And I would say to you first that you're being very hard on yourself. Just as we were just saying, I am that I am. To put up, I have to be this way, I have to be this way, I have to be this way, is already squeezing you in a level of judgment that no one could complete. Then your emotional body, if you slip just the slightest, if you even have a negative thought, or you don't do something that you deem you should do as a more enlightened being, then down comes these thought forms, these negative energies to punish you and to make you feel small. Don't do that to yourself. What I would recommend is that you realize that small steps are great. For example, if you say, I'm going to meditate every day, and then you're too busy to meditate, that's easy. Whatever you're doing, say, I am meditating. I am meditating. Because life is meditation. So you can do your housework or your business work in that state of, I am meditating. I am meditating. And therefore I'm expanding my consciousness, so I begin to see the avenues that I could take. There are so many ways to change ourselves. And then I would recommend that, again, those little steps. Maybe you want to change the color of the clothes that you wear, although I do love that in Finland people wear a lot of blue, a lot of light, clear colors, because you have that frequency that touches the sky. And so you want to keep that up. But so look around and look for something that's easy for you. And just do that, but only do it as joy, not as this is what is expected of me or what I expect of myself. Never do that, because that will always open you up to self-criticism. And the last thing that I would do would be the exercise in consciousness that says, where do I need the courage, the strength to change right now? In the smallest way, whatever it is. Where do I need that in my body? And let your body say, well, I need it in my heart, I need it in my hands, I need it in my knees, wherever. And then bring your conscious awareness to that place and ask that place in your body what frequency of light, what color it needs, because light is the manifestation of everything and all possibilities. So what color does it need to bring you that courage, that illumination to say, aha, I'll do this, or I will feel that. And if you do these exercises in consciousness that we do every week, I hope that you tune into YouTube every week, because we're always doing exercises in consciousness. They will help you to not be so critical and to find that, in fact, one of the greatest gifts that you could give to the world would be laughter and peacefulness happiness, and a positive outlook. That we are here in an incredible crisis of change, and that's why we're here, because we are all great beings, Mahatmas. So have a little giggle and tune out all of that. I have to go way up and then swing back. No, just take a little something and acknowledge it in yourself. Good job. Good job, body. Great love.